What's up, everybody? I hope you guys will be doing good. Today's ICT trading strategy is for those who don't want to study the charts all day long, because in this strategy, you will have to enter into your trade after the 5 a.m. New York time, and you will get out of your trade before 9:30 a.m. New York time. This is why this strategy is called the New York Killzone strategy. I use this strategy specifically for indices like US 100, US 30, and SPX 500. Also, I use it on gold, and for Forex, I use it on GBP USD, Euro USD, and USD CAD. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the lecture now. The first thing that you need to do is you have to change the time zone to UTC New York. This is the first thing that you have to do. Now, to enter into your trade after the 5 a.m., you have to study the Asian kill zone and the London kill zone. To get entry here, like if you have just opened your chart, you have to study the Asian kill zone and the London kill zone price action. Okay, so the Asian kill zone starts from the 8 p.m. New York time and it ends at 12 a.m. New York time. Okay, so this is your Asian kill zone. Now the London kill zone starts at 2 a.m. New York time and it ends at 5 a.m. New York time. Okay, this is the 5 a.m. New York time. And then the New York kill zone starts and we will use the 5 a.m. to the 9:30 a.m. window. This is your New York kill zone. So these are the three kill zones. Let's suppose you have opened your chart when the price was here. So what you have to do is you have to study the price action of the Asian kill zone and the London kill zone. So what do you have to look for in the Asian kill zone? In the Asian kill zone, we have to look for a consolidation pattern, as we have got one here. You can see the price was in consolidation in the Asian kill zone from the 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. window. Okay, this is the first thing that you have to look for, and we got it. Now, in the London kill zone, we have to wait for the price to sweep either the highs of the Asian kill zone or the lows of the Asian kill zone. And you can see that in this case, we got the sweep of the Asian kill zone highs, but we won't get an entry at this area. This is where we will wait for our confirmation. So once the price sweeps either the highs or the lows, in this case the price swept the high, then the next thing you have to do is wait for the price to sweep the lows of the Asian kill zone. And you can see that the price came down, and just about 5 a.m., like you can see at 5:30, we got the sweep of the Asian kill zone lows. This was the low of the Asian kill zone. Okay, and we got that. So we got the consolidation in the Asian kill zone, then we got the sweep of the Asian kill zone high, and then we got the sweep of the Asian kill zone lows. These are the three things that you have to look for, and all these are completed. Now this is the perfect time to get an entry in the New York kill zone in this area. Now I'm going to explain the confirmatory structures that you have to look for in this area to get an entry. So these are the structures that you have to look for. So on the 3-minute and the 1-minute chart, you have to look for something like this. Okay, what is this? You can see this is a bullish candle and then followed by a bearish candle and fair value gap. You can see this is the fair value gap, the gap between this candle, the bottom of this candle, and the top of this candle. This gap is the fair value gap. Okay, so this is the fair value gap, and this is supposed to be bearish. So on the 1-minute or 3-minute, you have to look for something like this, the bullish candle followed by bearish candle, and then an FVG. I have written here this too, bullish candle followed by bearish candle and fair value gap. So once you see this, then you have to wait for a candle to close above this fair value gap. You can see this is a bullish candle and it closed above this fair value gap, and this fair value gap now becomes the inverse fair value gap, and it gives a move in the opposite direction. This FVG was supposed to be bearish and the price was supposed to go down, but you can see a candle came up and it closed above it. Okay, so now this fair value gap will give a move in the upward direction. This candle closed above it, the price will go down into this fair value gap, and this is where you will get an entry on the 1-minute or the 3-minute time frame. Okay, this will be your entry point, and this swing low, this will be your stop loss. Now we will discuss the target later on. Okay, Now on the 5-minute time frame, you have to look for something like this: bearish candle followed by bullish candle. After 5 a.m., if you get something like this, you can see series of bearish candle and then suddenly a bullish candle and it closed above it. This is enough to get an entry. What you have to do is you have to wait for the price to go down and touch this candle, this one, and then you will get an entry at this point and your stop loss will be below the swing low and the target. We are going to discuss it in a moment. So the entry should be after the 5 a.m. New York time. The exit should be before the 9:30 a.m. New York time. Okay. Now what you have to target? You have to target the highs of the Asian and the London kill zone in case of tight consolidation. I'm going to explain in a moment what is tight consolidation. And in case there is no tight consolidation, you have to target the 12 a.m. candle. Now you can see this is the 5-minute chart and we got that candle, okay? A bearish candle, series of bearish candle followed by a bullish candle and it closed above this candle. And as I said, once the price comes down and touches the top of this candle, this is where you will get an entry and the stop loss should be below this swing low, okay? And then you have to target the highs of the Asian and the London kill zone in this case. In this case, this was the high of the London kill zone and we have to target this area. And you can see it gives a 5 RR trade. Now, why you have to target the high of the London kill zone in this case? Because you can see that the price was in a tight consolidation in the Asian kill zone and also in the London kill zone. The price didn't pump much, okay? Had the price gone up like this towards this area, then we would have targeted the 12 a.m. candle. In this case, this is your 12 a.m. candle, okay? This one. So our target would have been this, okay? The 12 a.m. candle. Had the price gone up like this, but in this case, we have got a tight consolidation. So we will target this area and you can see that in this case, we got our target before the 9 a.m. New York time, okay? We got our target at 8:30. We got entry around 5:40 and we got our target at 8:30 a.m. New York time.